Today we're going to dig into a quick but impactful theory with a little wishful thinking about Kylo Ren and Ben Solo. You may be skeptical now, but take a chance in the video and maybe I'll change your mind, or at least give you reasons to question Kylo's death. As you may recall, during the events of The Rise of Skywalker, Kylo Ren is killed by Rey and reborn as Ben Solo. For the purposes of this video, I'll continue to refer to Ben Solo as Kylo to avoid any confusion. So at the end of the film, after sharing a kiss with Rey and transferring his Force essence into Rey, Kylo's body disappears into the floor of Exegol. Now at this point, the viewer is led to believe that Kylo is actually dead. After all, the same thing happens to Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope and Yoda in Return of the Jedi. But this is where we may have all been horribly wrong. I don't think Kylo died on Exegol. In fact, I don't think Kylo was ever on Exegol to begin with. Allow me to explain. During the events of The Last Jedi, Luke Skywalker uses Force projection to have himself appear on the planet Crate to fight his nephew Kylo and save what's left of the rebellion. Now let's rewind to the scene that takes place in the moon known as Kef Bir. After Kylo is restored as Ben Solo, his father Han Solo appears and ultimately turns his son back to the light with the help of Princess Leia, as they intended to do during The Force Awakens. Now not only did the Force essence of Leia and Han Solo purify their son, but the power of Leia gave him the utmost knowledge of the Force as well, the knowledge that she learned from her brother, Luke Skywalker. Now let's look at some of the facts. At this point in the film, we're left to assume that Kylo goes to Exegol. But how could he have really gone to Exegol? Rey has the Finder, and strands Kylo with nothing to use, and there's probably no way Kylo remembers how to navigate the unknown regions in wild space. And so, Kylo, now turned back to Ben Solo, reaches out to the Force for guidance. Now here I think Luke and Leia both appear to Ben off screen. Sensing the urgency that the fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance, they make it known to Ben that new training still awaits him. Kylo, just like his uncle Luke in Episode 5 The Empire Strikes Back, wants to help his friends, but Luke reminds him, without proper training, he can be consumed again by the darkness. Kylo turns to his wisdom now, and decides not to go to Exegol, as he knows this will lead down a dark path again. Now in my theory here, Kylo doesn't go to Exegol. He realizes that Luke is correct, and that going to Exegol could lead back down to the path of darkness again. But instead, Kylo goes to Tatooine for the next segment of his training. Now keep in mind this all occurs at a pretty quick pace. Now this part is important. When Kylo goes to Tatooine, Luke teaches him the lesson of Force projection. Being that it would kill him, Luke, Kylo, and Leia reach out together. They call upon the Force ghosts of the old, and with their power, they're able to project Kylo onto Exegol to help Rey in her final fight against Emperor Palpatine. So as Kylo falls unconscious on Tatooine, he awakens several days later in the rundown moisture farm where his uncle Luke grew up. Kylo goes outside and at Luke's command retrieves the lightsabers that were buried there by Rey. Kylo is now fully committed to the Force as a student, with Luke ready to be the wise master he should have been before. As a part of the consequence for his actions during his time as Kylo Ren, and learning the newest lessons, Kylo is exiled on Tatooine to complete his training, and so begins the story of The Rise of Skywalker. Well guys, there you have it. Do you think Kylo lives, or do you think he actually died on Exegol? Please be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you like my video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, the Force is with you, always.